but today will be easier than last time. I am quite confident. Okay, have a look at this. Is it recording? Yeah. Have a look at this. This is a matter of memorizing and then use your instinct. For example, I believe athletics. Athletics. I believe gymnastics. Gymnastics. Athletics. Gymnastics. Is or are?
Is.
Athletics is. Gymnastics is. Blah 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 blah. Economics. Economics is or are? Is. I believe linguistics. Linguistics is or are? Is. Is. I believe diabetes. I believe diabetes is or are? Is. I believe that measles, this is another illness, is or are?
Is.
What are all these? What are all these? Look at the chart that you did before. Are these countable or uncountable nouns? Uncountable nouns that happen to end with an S, yeah? Uncountable nouns ending in S. So is this S marking plural? No. All these S's are no plural. No plural. Now, athletics, gymnastics, what are those? Sports. Economics, linguistics, what are those? Subjects. Diabetes, measles, what are those? Illnesses. So, sports, subjects, illnesses, yeah? Such as, for example, economics, linguistics, diabetes, they are all singular, uncountable nouns that end with an S. Okay? So far so good? This is just a category. What are these? Sports. What are these? Subjects. What are these? Illnesses. So far so good?
Sports
R. Okay, that would be a different world. This would be a different world, but just a category. Yeah, sports are. Yeah, but yeah, athletics, one particular sport. Yeah, gymnastics, one particular sport. They are uncountable nouns ending in S. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So far so good? Okay, I'm gonna give you some more. The Philippines. The Philippines is or are? The Philippines, a great country. The Philippines is or are? Is.
But they are islands.
The Netherlands. The Netherlands is or are a great country? Is. The USA. The USA is or are a great country? Is. Don't think in Spanish. I'm sorry, but if you think in Spanish, you will miss the point, because in Spanish we use the plural, right? The USA, in Spanish we say are, yeah? Estados Unidos son, yeah? Países Bajos son. But in English, when we refer to countries ending in S, we don't mind, yeah? Countries ending in S, I don't mind. It ends with an S, I don't mind. It's a country is. The Netherlands, it ends with an S, I don't mind. In English, a country, even though it ends with an S, is. The USA is referring to plural states, I don't mind. In English, a country is. So far so good? Don't translate from Spanish. In Spanish, we understand reality of plural and singular nouns in a different way. So try to understand this reasoning. Countries, singular, is. Okay, next. Have a look at this. 10 kilograms or 10 kilometers, a long distance. $50. $50. A lot of money. 80 kilos. A heavyweight. 10 kilometers. Is or are?
Is.
$50. Is or are?
Is.
80 kilos. Is or are?
Is.
Is. What are these? What are these? Plural expressions of quantity. Plural expressions of quantity. So, is referring to the distance. Is referring to money. Is referring to weight. Even though here you see some plurals, don't be deceived. 10 kilometers is. $50 is. 80 kilos is. Yeah, referring to money, weight, distance. So, expressions of quantity, singular, singular, singular. Even though S.
2/3. 2/3 of the glass.
Is not one of these expressions. Yeah, this is a specific type of expressions. I will go to 2/3 later. Yeah, it's included in my explanation. But now we're talking about this particular type of expressions with numbers: 10 kilometers, $50, 80 kilos. But then later, I promise I'm gonna go for the 2/3. Now remember this type of expressions with a number, yeah, and a measurement. Yeah, and this S that might be deceiving, but I will go to that. Shall we continue? Okay, another one. Every worker the right to, okay, let's use the verb to have now, yeah, have or has, yeah, have or has. Every worker, each student, or also choose between is and are, yeah, each student, valued, each student is or are valued, is. Every worker have or has the right, has. Do you know the song from Keen? Everybody changing. Everybody is or are changing? Is. So remember, expressions with every, singular. Expressions with each, singular. Expressions with every, again, everybody, singular. Yeah? Every, each, singular, singular, singular. So far so good? I have more. I have so many things for you today. Okay. Okay. Some expressions. Here. 50% of university students stressed. Is or are? Is or are? Are. Use your instinct. I will explain later. 1/3. Pay attention. Pay attention, Jose. 1/3 of university students stressed. Is or are?
Is.
Are. Considerable, a small, a growing number of students stressed. Is or are? Are. Okay. Let's say more. There are more. Percentage. percentage, a minority, a majority, a proportion or large proportion of students stressed is or are? Are. So what are these? These are quantity expressions, yeah? Quantity expressions. Quantity expressions. Quantity expressions with a singular noun, yeah? With a singular noun. And they refer to a plural idea. I repeat, quantity expressions with a singular noun, they refer to a plural idea. So remember these expressions. Percentage of and a noun, yeah? How do you call this? Fraction, yeah? Fraction of and a noun, yeah? Considerable, small, growing, number of and a noun. A percentage, a minority, a majority, a proportion of and a noun. When you see these kind of structures, yeah, 50% of, 1/3 of, a growing number of, a percentage of, and then a noun, then you need the plural, yeah, R.
And the noun is always plural. It's always.
Yeah, these ones are plural, as you can see, these ones are plural, and then there is a singular noun, which is this one, university. 50% of, singular noun. 1/3 of, singular noun. Considerable number of, well, number would be, yeah? Number, singular noun. But percentage, minority, majority, proportion, again, singular noun. But I think these ones are easy to understand because in Spanish they work the same way, don't they? I think it works the same in Spanish, yeah? 50% de los estudiantes están, yeah, it's the same. I think these ones should give you no trouble. It's the same as in Spanish, yeah?
But un tercio.
Sorry?
Un tercio es o está.
Which one?
The second one.
Oh yeah, this one would give you trouble. Yeah, this one would give you trouble. I'm sorry. This one no problem. This one problem.
Yeah.
So I want you to think of them in the same category. All of these are quantity expressions. 50% of blah blah blah, plural. 1/3 of blah blah blah, plural. Yeah, consider number of, plural. So some of them work when you translate in Spanish. Some of them don't work if you translate into Spanish. So try to memorize these kind of expressions as a pack. In this pack, plural. So far so good?
So far, so good.
There is one more for the pack. Let me give it to you. There is one more in this pack, which is this one. 1 out of 10, for example. 1 out of 10. 5 out of 20. 3 out of 4. Yeah, this kind of, how do you call this? We studied it the other day. Ratio, right? Yeah? Ratio. So when you talk about these ratios, for example, 1 out of 10, 5 out of 20, for example, doctors, yeah? Doctors is or are? Are. Again, this one is easy, it's the same as in Spanish, so it's in the same block, yeah? Quantity expression, so ratios, 1 out of 10, 5 out of 20, 3 out of 4, whatever, yeah? Noun, are. Expression, 1/3, all these quantity expressions require plural. I think the only problematic one is the fraction, 1/3, yeah? That would be the only problematic one, 1/3, which in Spanish is singular. Shall we continue? Okay, I have more for you. Phenomenon. Phenomenon. What is the plural? Phenomena. Phenomena. Very good. Plural. singular. Criterion, criteria. Criteria, singular.
Criterion.
Criterion. Another one. Curriculum. What is the plural? Very good. Is it the same in Spanish? I don't know. All right, what are these? These are Greek and Latin. Greek or Latin. Yeah, don't ask me which ones that come from Latin, which ones come from Greek. I don't know, but they come from Greek or Latin. So these are irregular plurals that come from Greek or Latin. So a phenomenon is phenomena are. Oops. Criterion is criteria are. Curriculum is curricula are. Yeah? These are, I repeat, Greek and Latin plural forms. I'm going to give you more Greek and Latin. For instance, analysis. Analysis. What is the plural? Any ideas? Have a look at this small change. Analysis, analyses. Analysis, analyses. Analysis, analyses. Yeah, very subtle, yeah? Diagnosis. What is the plural? The same as before. No, there is an adjective. Diagnoses. For example, crisis. One crisis. What is the plural of crisis? Crises. You see it? Hypothesis. Hypothesis. What is the plural? Hypothesis. Yeah? Hypotheses. Have a look at this one. Appendix. Plural. Any ideas? Appendices. Have a look at this. Dex, theses. Yeah? Dex, theses. Again, these are Greek and Latin origin, plural. So all of this is, and all of this are. So far so good? Okay, let me give you more. Okay, these are the ones that we have already said before. The ones that we already said before. Remind me again. One cactus, two. Cacti. Cacti. One fungus, two. Fungi or fungi. Yeah, both pronunciations are okay. How do you say estímulo in English?
Stimulus.
Stimulus. Stimulus. Stimulus. What is the plural of stimulus? Say it, Maria. Stimuli. 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 Very good, very good. Again, cactus, fungus, stimulus is cacti, fungi, stimuli are. So far so good? Another set. Another set from Greek and Latin. How do you call seaweed? There's another name for seaweed. You know this weed that grows in the sea?
Yeah, algae.
Okay, that's the plural. Give me the plural if you want to.
Algae.
How do you pronounce this?
Algae.
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 Algae. And you could also say algae, okay? I think algae is British and algae is American, but both are fine. Algae, algae. And what is the singular? Alga. 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 Alga, algae or algae. One alga, many algae or algae. Yeah. Greek and Latin, irregular plurals. How do you say? Okay, have a look at this word. Antenna. Antenna. Plural. You studied Latin, yeah? You studied Latin at.
Yes, I did.
Okay, however, the pronunciation in English is antennae. One antenna, many antennae.
Aerial.
Antennae. Okay, how do you say formula in English? Formula. 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 What is the plural?
Formuli.
Again, this is Latin, clearly. Then the pronunciation in English? Formulae. Yeah? Formulae. Antony. Algae. Antony. Formulae. Yeah? Greek and Latin. I think this is Latin. Yeah? This is Latin. No? I remember I studied Latin for 1 year. Okay. After this set, the next set to be taught, okay, collective nouns. Collective nouns, I'll give you some examples. Class, army, I'm not going to give you all of them, just a few. Audience, family, government, orchestra. Just some examples. Police, public, team. These are just some examples, but what are these? What type of nouns are these? Collective nouns. So you can understand them as a single unit or as a group of people. So it's fine to say the government is, it's also okay to say the government are.
And the
Singular and plural are fine.
And the internet?
The internet is
Not are, never.
I say is.
And this is the same for a
Yes.
group of animals. Flock, parliament,
The flock,
nest.
the parliament, the nest, the flock. Normally, flock by itself, I would say a flock of birds. A flock of birds, yeah, a flock of birds.
It's a group of
Yeah,
animals.
it's a collective. Yeah, it's a collective. A herd of sheep. The herd is, the herd are. Yes,
And
yes.
all related to animals.
Yes. Yeah, collective. They're collective. Yeah, I would say
Nest,
herd,
parliament.
herd, flock. Yeah, yes. Pride. Pride of lion. A pride of lions. A flock of
Birds.
birds. A herd of sheep. Okay, this is a whole new category. By the way, this is a Venn diagram. Venn diagram, yeah. A herd of sheep, a flock of birds, a pride of lions, wolves,
Good.
wolves,
Good.
wolves,
Or
a pack of wolves, yeah, a pack of wolves, lions, a pride of lions, fish,
Bank.
shoal,
So,
a shoal of fish. I think this is pretty much it, yeah. Anyway, yeah, I would say these are collective nouns too. So singular, okay, plural, okay. Shall we continue? Okay, have a look at this sentence. Tell me if it's is or are. The best part of the job. The best part of the job.
is,
The holidays.
are,
The best part of the job. The holidays. Is or are?
are, is. Why?
I'm gonna give you another sentence. The worst part of the course. The worst part of the course. The exams. Is or are? Is. Why? Why?
The same part.
In English, normally, Listen to this. In English, normally, the verb, this is the verb, yeah? The verb normally, listen carefully. The verb normally agrees, normally, not always. Normally agrees with the what? With the subject or with the object?
The subject.
This is the subject. This is the subject. And this is the object. And this is the object. So the verb normally agrees with the subject or the object?
Subject.
This subject is singular or plural?
Singular.
A singular. So the best part of the job is the was part of the course. Part. This is the most important noun. Part is. So normally, I repeat, normally, usually, most of the time, the verb agrees with the subject, not with the object. So be careful, Maria, or anybody, if you see an S here, or an S here, don't use the plural, because it agrees with the subject.
And if we change the order, for example, holidays, blah blah blah, the best part of the job.
Holidays are the best part of the job. Yeah, because holidays would become the subject. Holidays are the best part of the job. Yeah, holidays are the best part of the job. Exams are the worst part of the course. Yeah, because that would be the subject. Okay, I have more. Let me say, what I like most about the job, okay, have a look at this one. What I like most about the job, the holidays. Is or are?
Is.
Do you agree with Jose?
No.
Is fine?
Are the holidays.
Is fine? Are is fine?
Okay.
Why? Why?
Why?
Why? Because this is a word clefting. Whenever you have a word clefting, you know what word clefting is? Word clefting is starting the sentence with what? Yeah? Whenever you have word clefting, it means that singular is okay and plural is okay. Word clefting, messing things up. Well, it's actually not messing things up. The word clefting is making things easy because you can use whatever you want, plural or singular. So word clefting, starting a sentence with what, plural or singular, both okay. So far so good? Okay, have a look at this sentence. Either Peter or Jack, a good asset for the company. Either Peter or Jack, a good asset for the company. Is or are? Are is okay. Is also okay. I will explain in a moment. How would you say ni Peter ni Jack? A good asset for the company.
Amen.
Neither Peter nor Jack, a good asset for the company. Is or are? Are, okay? Is, okay. So what do we learn from here? Whenever we use the construction either or whenever we use the construction neither nor, they accept singular and they accept plural. I repeat, neither or, singular plural, okay. Sorry, either or, singular plural, okay. Neither nor, singular or plural, okay. So whenever you see these structures, both are fine. So far so good? Okay, the last part of the explanation, I'm going as fast as I can. Okay, have a look at this sentence. There are many species species. There are many species. There are many species. And then whatever. There are many species in this area. There is a species in this area. Okay, what is the noun that I'm using here? Species? Species. Singular or plural? This is a noun ending in S. Yeah? Some nouns ending in S. Yeah? Some nouns ending in S. So, also, yeah. There are also nouns with the same singular and plural form. Anyway, this example, which one is correct? Which one is incorrect? Or are both of them correct?
The first one is correct.
There are many species. So here, species is plural or singular?
Both of them are correct.
Species, plural. And this one, species, singular. So here we are referring species. Here is referring to more than one unit. And here, species is referring to one unit. So there are nouns such as species that we can use them however we want. We can use them. If we use them to refer to more than one unit, plural. If we use them to refer to one unit, singular. So both are fine. It depends on how you want to use it. The same for means, for example. There are many means of communication, for example. Means of communication. Looking for the blue one. I don't seem to find it right now. Here. There are many means of communication. There are many means of communication. There is a means of communication. Here, means, this means is referring to more than one unit. Here, means is referring to one unit. So means can be plural and means can be singular. It depends on how you want to use them. Yeah, there are some nouns ending in S, species, means, that can be used in both ways. So far so good? Yeah, it depends on the use you want to give them. Have a look at this. There is or there are. There is fish or there are fish?
There are fish.
There is a fish, or there are fish.
Sheep. There is sheep or there are sheep?
There's a sheep or
Yeah, would be the end of the end of the sentence. Deer. There is deer here or there are deer here?
Also, there is a fish, there is a sheep.
Okay, that is the key. That is the key. There is a or there are many. Thank you very much. There is a fish here or there are many fish here? There is a deer here or there are many deer here?
If it's one, only one, refer to only one. A fish, a sheep, a deer. But
Salmon. Offspring. So both of them are fine. All these types of nouns, yeah, nouns. These are nouns with the same singular and plural form. So there is a fish, is fine. There are many fish, is also fine. So they can say, here you can refer. You can refer to one unit, and it's fine. And here you can refer to more than one unit, yeah. More than one unit, and it's fine. So both possibilities are okay.
But with salmon, can we use salmons as a if we're talking about an animal, we use the plural, salmons. Or
Yeah.
are you talking about
The mass.
the mass?
The mass. Yeah. The mass. It's like fishes. You can say fishes. Remember that we talk about that. There's a
No, but
special case.
if we say one fish, two fish, but
Yeah.
we can say one salmon, two salmons,
I said two
as
sounds.
an animal. Okay, how many salmons do they cross the river?
How many salmon? How many salmon? How many salmon? By the way, this L is silent. How many salmon?
Salmon.
I use it like fish. Salmon, uncountable. Yeah. How many salmon? Yeah. One salmon, two salmon, three salmons. Yeah. One sheep, two sheep, three sheep. One deer, two deer, three deer. Yeah. So both are possible. Perhaps there is an exception, Jose, but I've always used it the same as fish and sheep. Yeah. We can discuss it in more detail later. Let me finish the explanation. Now, what we said before, glasses. Some examples, yeah? Glasses, pants, pajamas, scissors, trousers. So, is or are, depending on what? We said it before with jeans. Do you remember?
They are of.
Very good. So if you say a pair of is, a pair of pajamas is, a pair of scissors is, or if you say, for example, those scissors are, those trousers are, a pair of trousers is. Yeah, a pair of is.
And if you say the glasses are,
Yeah.
the pajamas
Yeah.
are.
The pants are. Yeah. So far so good? The very last part of the explanation. There are some special cases such as these words. The data obtained. The data obtained robust. Imagine you just did an experiment. The data obtained robust. Data is or data are?
Are.
Plural and this.
Data is plural. By definition, data is plural. So data are is okay. Nonetheless, even though by definition data is plural, if you say data is, it's also correct. So data are correct by definition. This is plural, but data is also accepted. Mass media. Mass media, full of fake news. Media is or media are?
Is.
The same as data. By definition, mass media is plural, so mass media are. However, is also accepted. And this is the end of today's